Have you ever walked into Costco, Sam's Club, or BJ's Wholesale Club for just one thing, and somehow walked out with a cart full of giant-sized products, a 48-pack of snacks, enough paper towels to survive a natural disaster, and a receipt that looks like a car payment? You tell yourself, at least I'm saving money. But what if I told you that for many people, bulk buying doesn't make them richer? It quietly makes them poorer. And the worst part, the math actually proves it. Today, we're going to expose one of the biggest personal finance illusions in America, the belief that buying more automatically saves more. Because sometimes, the cheapest item in the store becomes the most expensive purchase you make. Let's start with a simple example. Imagine you're at Costco. A regular grocery store sells a box of granola bars for $6. Costco sells a giant version for $10. Inside the Costco box, each bar costs less. On paper, it's a better deal. And that's exactly what your brain focuses on. The price per unit, the discount, the savings. But here's the problem. Most people don't buy according to unit price. They consume according to availability. And that's where everything changes. Researchers have studied this for years. One fascinating finding keeps showing up. When people have larger quantities of something, they use more of it. Not because they need it, because it's there. Think about snacks. If you buy a small bag of chips, it might last a week. Buy a giant warehouse-sized bag, and suddenly everyone in the house is grabbing handfuls all day. The product disappears faster, not because it became necessary, because abundance changes behavior. Let's do some math. Suppose you normally buy a small container of trail mix for $8. It lasts 2 weeks. Over a month, you spend $16. Now you visit a wholesale club. You find a huge container for $14. Looks amazing. You're saving money per ounce, so you buy it. But because it's sitting in your kitchen every day, you snack more often. Instead of lasting a month, it lasts 3 weeks. Now you're buying it again sooner. By the end of the month, you've consumed more food than before, and your spending has actually increased. The product was cheaper. Your behavior wasn't. This is called the consumption effect, and retailers know it very well. People don't simply buy products. They buy permission. Permission to use more. Permission to waste more. Permission to stop paying attention. Now let's talk about food waste, because this is where the bulk buying illusion becomes really expensive. American households throw away a shocking amount of food every year, and one major reason is overbuying. Think about it. A family sees a giant package of strawberries. The price per pound looks incredible, so they buy it. A week later, half of it is moldy. Into the trash it goes. The same thing happens with lettuce, bread, vegetables, fruit, dairy products, and leftovers. The money wasn't saved. It was literally thrown into the garbage can. Imagine buying $20 worth of food, then throwing away $5 of it. Did you save money? Of course not. You paid $20 to consume $15. That's the opposite of saving. But because the original price looked like a bargain, your brain still feels like you won. This is why marketers love bulk pricing. It shifts your attention away from total spending and toward relative savings. You stop asking, "Do I need this?" and start asking, "Is this a good deal?" Those are completely different questions, and confusing them costs people thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about the membership itself. Most wholesale clubs require annual membership fees. Maybe $60, maybe $65, maybe more. At first glance, that doesn't sound like much. But think about what has to happen. You must save more than the membership fee every year just to break even. And many households never do because they end up buying things they never planned to buy. Think about the typical warehouse shopping trip. You arrive needing milk and eggs. Then you see discounted electronics, a giant package of cookies, seasonal decorations, a new kitchen gadget, a discounted blanket, and a giant bottle of vitamins. Before you know it, you've spent $300. Not because you needed $300 worth of products, because the environment encouraged spending. Retailers understand something very powerful. People are less sensitive to individual prices when the total bill is already large. Once your cart reaches $200, adding another $20 item feels insignificant. This is called spending numbness, and warehouse stores are designed around it. Here's another hidden cost nobody talks about: storage. Let's say you buy a year's supply of paper products, cleaning supplies, or canned goods. Where do they go? Your garage, your closet, your basement, your pantry. Your home becomes a storage facility. Space has value, especially in America where housing costs are already high. You're paying rent or a mortgage on square footage that's being used to store products instead of improve your life. And then there's the opportunity cost. Imagine spending $400 on bulk purchases today. That money is now locked inside products. It's no longer available for investing, paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or earning interest. The products are sitting on a shelf. Your money is sitting with them, doing absolutely nothing. Let's make this even more obvious. Suppose someone buys 6 months of household supplies for $600. That sounds responsible. But what if that $600 could have reduced high-interest credit card debt? What if that debt charges 20% interest? Suddenly, the savings from bulk buying disappear completely because the financing cost is larger than the discount. The math changes, and the bargain isn't a bargain anymore. Now, before anyone gets angry, let's be clear. Bulk buying isn't always bad. For large families, it can absolutely make sense. For products that don't expire, it can work. For items you consistently use at predictable rates, it can save money. The problem isn't bulk buying. The problem is blind bulk buying. Buying because something is cheaper per unit without considering actual usage. The smartest shoppers don't ask, "How much can I save?" They ask, "How much will I realistically consume?" That one question changes everything. Because the true cost of a product isn't what you pay at checkout. It's what you pay for what you actually use. Here's a simple rule. If buying more causes you to consume more, you're probably not saving money. If buying more causes waste, you're definitely not saving money. And if buying more makes you spend money earlier than necessary, you're sacrificing flexibility for a discount that may not even matter. The biggest financial wins rarely come from giant warehouse hauls. They come from buying intentionally, buying only what you need, avoiding waste, keeping cash available, and refusing to let discounts control your decisions. Because at the end of the day, a 30% discount on something unnecessary is still 70% wasted money. And that's the secret wholesale clubs don't want you thinking about. The goal isn't to get the lowest price. The goal is to spend the least amount of money necessary to live the life you want. Those two things are not the same. And once you understand that difference, you'll never look at a giant shopping cart the same way again. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out our next episode, where we'll expose another everyday money trap that quietly drains your wealth while pretending to save it. Thanks for watching.